Welcome to Virtual Play live game development streaming. We're a small indie game company in the Netherlands, making a lot of applied games, but also working on our own entertainment games. We have big plans, including a lot of new technologies and very cool new gameplay ideas. For this stream, we'll be showing the entire process of building our new game Hatchball, which is not really technically innovative, but a mashup of pinball and collecting and caring for cute creatures. My name is Stephan, and I've been programming and making games for over 30 years. When I was very young, I already had two big passions, music and computers. So I'm basically a self-taught programmer from a time before the internet and tutorials, and just studied computer science and artificial intelligence years later. Let's get started. Yes, that should be better. Ha! I said, hey, hello. I noticed my microphone wasn't doing anything. Welcome to the stream. Well, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. I said that. And then I also said, welcome back to another episode of Hatchball Development. If you're new to the stream, welcome here. And also, I'm just gonna continue working on this game that I've been working on for the past 31 streams already. It's not even that much like in the scale of the whole development, but still getting quite somewhere, I guess. There's one thing that needs to be done now that really ties a lot of things together. Well, the hatchlings are not really in there yet. So there's this part of the game that's pinball, and there's the other part of the game that's collecting cute creatures. And the creatures will be put back into the pinball, and then they will help in the pinball with specific abilities they have. So what I'm going to try doing today is putting some of those abilities in, and actually maybe just putting some of those hatchlings in, because we've got the models for them, and just see if it, like the first version of the abilities of it, if it works, or if it maybe needs more tweaking. Well, maybe it certainly will need more tweaking, but so I'm that's really interesting. Okay, so I changed some display settings sometimes, and I'm now just looking at, I see what it's done. Windows is not cloning my display anymore, but it's actually gotten to a separate display of its own. Yeah. All right, hold on. I'll just change that for one in a second. Now that should be that. Apply. Here we go. And yes, that's better. Good. I do want to keep this configuration. Yes. Good. All right. So now back to what I was doing. I was opening Unity. It took quite a while to open. I don't know why, but there actually it is. Good. So now what I'm gonna do? Last time I was working on the lower layer, like the underground bit of this level. And now I'm actually going to add hatchlings. So there's two bits. One of them is adding them. So choosing which ones you want to place anywhere. So that's actually already in this bit of where are we here? Hatchling Slots. So when you get to Magic Forest, for instance, let's see if it put it on simulator. Get more small scales. You choose a level, and I'm gonna play this one, okay, and then I pick a hatchling slot to place a hatchling in.
So for instance, slot 1 and slot 2. In the Magic Forest, there might even be only 2 slots. And then I place one hatchling in there. There might be 2 slots right now. I think in our design it should be 3 hatchlings always to choose from, but I'm not super sure. I was scrolling through our game design document and seeing if I already saw something about that, but no. I just now gonna look. There were I think 4 of them that we already want to put in there. Let's see. I'm just gonna quickly search for. Yes, there we go. We've got 4 hatchlings selected that we are going to do these first tests with. And actually the first version of the game will feature, I think, probably only these 4 for now. Interesting. This mouse got a new mouse, and it has scroll to left and scroll to right as well. So these are buttons 5 and 6 that don't really do anything. Just looking at this thing that I have, the mouse showing, click showing a bit. So this is left mouse, right mouse, and middle mouse button, and then the next buttons are just, I guess they have the color of the last one I pressed. Yeah, it looks like. Funny. They didn't really account for that. All right. So I was a bit distracted there. But let's get back to this. Once you've selected a couple of hatchlings here, then they will get put into the actual Magic Forest for now, like into the level. So basically I've got this level here. I will go back to game and actually turn the UI off. And then I think I'll just make a slot where they can sit and then make some prefabs for those that we know. Yeah, there's models here, and the models so far are just for the environment pinball elements. So let's organize this a little bit. I'm going to say forest, and actually put them in there because this is all forest stuff. Oh, hold on, that's an egg. It's not the same. That's all forest. This is all forest. Yeah, so that's all forest, and then the egg is actually an egg. So eggs. I said eggs. Oh, it's updating. All right, and then a new folder also called Hatchlings. Hatchlings. The egg goes in here. Hatchlings will go in there. So let me just look at my files. Where are those files? I'm gonna need the llama, the kangaroo, the lamb, and the anglerfish. So here's the llama. I'm downloading this file from our file server. Here it goes. That's a llama. It's textured and all, so I'm not sure like how far, if I'm taking the right one now from my file server, but for now it's fine. I said llama, kangaroo. Downloading that one. Here we go. Kangaroo, yes. So llama, kangaroo. Next one should be lamb. Let's see, lamb is not here. Why not? That's weird because it should be here. Now let me just download this version. I'm gonna see it. I think this one doesn't have a texture. No, and no eyes either. So that's super weird. Should be there, but I guess I'll just replace it later. And then there's the anglerfish, which I also don't see the textured version of. I'm gonna ask my art team what's going on here on the server. Maybe it's somewhere else. But I know there's really cute textured versions, at least for the lamb, and the anglerfish has a good version as well. So they should be somewhere, but they're not in the correct folder probably. So let's talk about talk with some people about that. But for now, I'll just use these. So I'm going to first see if import scale is anywhere near correct. Oh, it is not. Okay, so yeah, let's just. If I don't convert, yes, that's better. And that probably goes the same here. And actually for those two at the same time. There we go. Oh, that's from different people probably. This is a stupid thing that Unity has done lately. It doesn't let me rotate anymore. Oh, hold on, it's 2D. Oh, it does still let me rotate. All right, cool. Here we go. These are some of those, and I think this has a scale of 10. So I should talk to my team about the scale of exporting. Oh, dang. So somehow there isn't really a scale yet. Okay, I really should talk to those people. I'm not gonna blame interns right away, but it might be that they just don't know exactly what they're doing. It's fine. I mean, they'll learn. So now I'll get to the materials of each thing, and I will make materials for each hatchling. So let's say, hold on, hatchling llama. Yeah, okay, I'll do that for every extract materials. That's nice, and I'll just put it in the same folder. Yes, okay. And then I'll do that for every one of them. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, I don't need to do it. Actually, need to do it for those two, but so that is this one. I'll actually call that hatchling llama material, and this one I'll call hatchling kangaroo material. Yep. That's so weird though. Yeah. Material, there we go. And these two, actually I'm just not gonna do that. It's not worth it. Okay, like that. This is just so that I can actually make it not be so smooth anymore. And that one too, because that just looked weird. All right, so here's our cuties. This definitely doesn't even look like the last version. These are old eyes as well, so I'm thinking that this folder is just not in the right. I'm not looking in the right place. Maybe there's a new. Maybe there's a new bit, or maybe it just wasn't put on this file server correctly. Doesn't really matter for me right now. I'm just gonna look at the abilities. So I just need their models as a placeholder at least. Oops. All right. So that's them. Yes, here they are. Right, so also these two look like they have the correct pivot, and they haven't been exported with the z-axis correctly. So I guess I should make sure that everybody will use the same export settings. We just got a new team with new interns this period, and I guess they'll get an extra training on this, or at least some pointers. So for now, I can put them on the pedestal. So, for instance, that's the wrong axis. This one, I can put the kangaroo on here. That's not on there. Let me first. I'll just do 2D, and I'll put it. That's the model. Yes, here we go. I'll put it on there, and I'll put the llama on here. There. All right, and now they'll have to be at the right height. So, and then we can see about the scale, because they should be large enough, but they should also not be weirdly large. I actually think this scale is not so bad. I mean, I will definitely talk about this with the art director and stuff, like what scale did we actually want, but I think it's not that bad. Like they're standing here on their little pedestals. Yeah. All right. Let's keep it like this for now. Then I'll actually put this away for now. The kangaroo and the llama I got here. Let's see, do they even have animation in there? I think probably not then. No. So we have fully animated versions with newer textures, so definitely should get the right files there. For now, I'm not, of course, it's evening, so my team is not readily available to tell me. It's not a problem. For now, I was just thinking about the abilities anyway. And the abilities are, I might be able to show this. I had that last time as well. The abilities, where are they? Huh. It's a separate document, I think. Yes. Hey, hello. Okay, good. And then I'm gonna see where did we put those? The hatchling ability separate document. Yes, this one. I showed it earlier, and then here's the abilities. So I can definitely already make those now, and that's what I'm actually here for. Yes, of course, later we're gonna take a closer look. That makes way sense. So we got the llama there. I'm gonna just I'm actually not sure that those were marked, because those are the first ones we're gonna put in there, I think. I'll actually mark this with a red border then. The ones I'm gonna do now. Lamb, llama, lamb, kangaroo, anglerfish. So basically the first thing I'm gonna do, the class. So I've got the hatchling class for each of them. That's a passive thing. It just changes the level. So for this level, there's a couple of things we designed to change. So now I have a llama in there and a kangaroo, which means that some obstacle is removed or moved, and there's a place that gets the ball somewhere. So for this level, that means that I'm gonna look up what that did here. Okay, so the let's see, the llama, which is the strong, places a magic post in the lower left area above the S. That makes it almost impossible for the ball to fall in the river there, and that will come and go. We should do like a little design session on how it comes and goes, but for now I can just place it in there. Let's just get one of those rocks that we have. Forest, a rock one, makes sense. And I'll place it there. It looks like it needs to be rotated. And then I'll move it a bit. And there's a rock. And it says almost impossible for the ball to fall. So I'm not sure how to do that. Well, almost impossible means something like this, because if I hold it up, it should still be able to fall in there. But now there's it should be a bit lower than I think, because then it doesn't stick out that far. And if the ball actually goes under the flipper, it should still be able to go there. So maybe it's just a little rock. Something like that. And then we should see, depending on the level of this, what was it, lava? Was the lava strong? Yeah. Depending on the level of this llama here, this rock will come and go. We should think about why and how, but for now I'm just gonna basically we need to talk about it before I'm just gonna do some random implementation of that. We're gonna talk about it with the team. I'm going to just put it in for now just as an option, so that if I put this one in, it's there, and then if I put another one, it wouldn't be there. And then I've got the other one, which is a kangaroo, and that's the guide. Gets the ball somewhere, so there would be an extra route spot between U and AA, so that's there. Becomes a hole, and it's a teleport gate which also transports the ball up there to F. Alright, so that's something I can easily do. That's because I've put the kangaroo in the level. And then I will do that. There's a sensor here, and that sensor gets the ball to exit. That's there. That's good. So I kind of just need a copy of this. Did I copy it? No. Now I did. Now I did. And that should be sensor set 7, and maybe I should mark that with guide. And actually that rock that I put there is just gonna be, yeah, there. Should also be in main level. Maybe at the end of the obstacle list. Yeah, I should say obstacle. That's actually not the thing. I need to make the, yeah, make it like that. It needs to be an actual 2D object for the physics to work with a 3D object in there. So where's my obstacle? There. Place it up here. And welcome to the stream. I'll place it down here. Obstacle. That's like magic post, and that's for the strong. So we've got 4 classes: strong, guide, druid, and luminary, which will come back everywhere. That one goes away, and this one goes here, and now I just edit these bits here to correspond to that. And that really doesn't, I don't need those anymore. Actually, I will do this just like that, just so that if it somehow bounces back here, then it doesn't look all too weird. Right. That's a magic post. Maybe I should put all of those, this one and that one, here on the end of the list. Hey, hello, Aaron. Welcome back to the stream. Actually gonna do stuff with hatchlings now. So let's see, we've got the passive abilities of those 2 in there now. Oh no, not yet. Sorry, I have to put that here. And I've got an extra thing to do. The sensor goes somewhere over here, and then I have to make the hole there. So that means for that to work, I need the actual boundaries to have a hole there, and normally have the hole filled, I guess. Usual boundaries would be something like that. There. And then there's that sensor, and then the exit should be exactly at the same spot as that one, so that it just gets teleported. Oops, that thing should have gone with it. Hold on, undoing it. I'm gonna move both of them just like that, so that the ball will roll out there. All right, so basically that's there, and now I just need something that blocks it. So this will always be there. I make it set set 6C, and that will just be for the guide. But then there's also a little bit of obstacle there to block it when the guide is not selected. I thought I pressed Ctrl D, but that was Ctrl J. That was just a different program. There. That's 4 points. And that will just go a little bit through there. There we go. And this will missing. Huh, interesting. So those obstacles here have missing physics material. Huh. That's not good. Let's just do this. So they all have a missing, but it's not the same missing one. But for now, I'll just make sure they're all stone. Good, so this one now is also made of stone, and we'll call this teleport blocker, and then not guide. So this means it will be there when there's no guide. So for now, I'll turn it off so that we have our extra hole. I have to test that, of course. Actually, now looking at it already, thinking that it should be a bit more guiding. Haha, funny. Because it's for the guide. No, just like that, because otherwise you probably won't even be able to get it in there. But maybe I'm overthinking it. Better safe than sorry, though. Just gonna make these things line up nicely so that we won't get any weird, oh, I'm like points where it gets stuck on the pointy bit there. I am now getting it out of the way because we got our guide in the level, and then it's time to actually go and make those active abilities. Let me just test these bits here, and then I'll commit. Welcome to Hatchball. Ouch! What's this performance doing here? Oh my god. What's going on? Damn, that's bad. Well. Oh, that's still an issue, is it? The ball doesn't really get out of there. I mean, it's nice for scoring points, but it's quite dull. Go out. Get out of there. Yes. Oh, wow, this performance is so bad. I don't know what happened there. Can't be my computer, I guess. Like, so upgraded. So it could get out of there just if I do this dumb thing here. Okay, cool. Now I'll try to get the ball into the... Holy what? I'm not talking about this corner that it gets stuck into, but I am now actually talking about the performance here. I don't know what happened, but it's super weird. I'm trying to get it to go to the left. Yes, there we go. All right, so let's see if I can get it into that hole there. No, that's quite hard to get it into, I think. We should think about that and make sure that it's... Oh no, it's a super hard one. I think we should redesign that. No. All right, so maybe we would replace AA. I'm going to take this back as a note to the team. Ah. They're permanent. Yes. Yeah. So we were talking about that indeed, that they're permanent. So that's true, but there was still a note in our design doc, and that says that this thing should go and come and go based on the level of the hatchling. But maybe we only level up the hatchling's ability, like active abilities, the ones that you actually have to hit the pedestal for. Let's talk about that sometime soon. I think too hard. I'm gonna put down here, maybe below instead of AA. Let's just try that out. I've put that comment in our document now so we don't forget. All right. Now let's go into those active hatchling abilities, because it also takes a little bit of thinking about how the programming will go. So basically, the pedestal will have to know which hatchling is on there. That's one thing first. So I've got those pedestals here. They will have to have a spot on the leaf for the hatchlings to sit on. That's one thing, or to stand on and to idle on. For now, they're probably just here. Yes, they're here. Doing that, yeah, of course. We're gonna let's talk about it. Will be fine. We can definitely get that well done. It seems like right now there's this nice middle spot for this leaf as well as for that leaf that I've actually placed them on already, which is very nice. So that means that the models were nice, well made. Their pivot is actually the perfect position to place them on from looking from this pedestal, though the pedestal, the pivot is actually a bit more to the front. Let's just place them on there. Come on. Yes, there. I'll place it on the pedestal, not on the leaf. That doesn't make sense for the logic. The llama as well. Place the llama on the other pedestal. Yes. And then let's see what their relative locations are. Ah, that's nice. So let's see if I can make that. Oh, hold on. Let's see if I can make that work for that one as well. Ah, yes, perfect. Okay, great. So let's have this as the standard location, which means I can make a empty, which will have the same location as that and same transform as that. This thing I will apply to the prefab. Yes, I will rename it to Hatchling Anchor. Renamed. Will hold on. Do it here. Hatchling Anchor. And in the Hatchling Anchor, I will actually add that and add that. Oops. Add that. So now they're perfectly zero. Reset. Simply nothing going on there. Cool. So I've got the anchor to put them on. That's one thing, and the other thing is logic. So having this guy here, whoa, that's, oh yeah, always weird looking at it from the front. Having this guy here will also influence the logic. Okay, let's think about it. we've got a target, which makes it actually be hit. And then if there's a pedestal on there, we want the pedestal to have a specific ability. So let's use our hatchling list with that as well. All right, nothing here. It's just an empty thing. Target isn't. Yes, so target so far does nothing but render. And then on collision enter, this is actually the when it's hit bit. So now I'm going to, okay, on awake, I will actually see if there's actually a pedestal. Pedestal would be get component pedestal. And then here I can say if we have a pedestal, which in Unity is the same as this, but I'm not going to do that because Unity makes it so nice and easy. If there's a pedestal, I will pedestal dot hit, which is not a thing yet, but it will be now. So basically, oh my god, what? I didn't want to do that. Yes, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, so I've got hit there, already got my reference. That's what? It didn't even click. Yeah, you see, it's already got its reference. And then it will activate its ability. So now it will need to know about all the hatchlings. So going back to our scriptable object. Wow, that takes a long time. It scripts hatchlings, yes. This one, there's hatchling types, name, class, skill, but then I would also actually add the model. Does it make sense? I think it does, but maybe not as game object. We'll look at that later because I want to have the prefab, of course, have a lot of other things there. The animations and stuff like that. I guess I'm not sure yet. We'll see how to do that once we get to the animation bit. For now, these will all have, yes, they'll all have these. So now I can actually go to this one. Scale here is 1. That's interesting. Okay, so that's pretty cool because this little bit, let's see, prefabs, that's still a bit messy. Yeah, okay, so prefabs, pinball components, that's bumper, drop target, flipper, kick out, outlane, pedestal, plunger, rollover, slingshot, and target. Yes, those are all the pinball components. Then there's a ball. That still can be separate, but now I'm gonna, oh, wrong link. Now I'm gonna make a folder called Hatchlings. And in the Hatchlings, I'll make my prefabs kangaroo. Oh, it's a variant of the model, which means if I change the model prefab, I think I'll make it into a variant. No reason actually not to do it. So basically right now, I don't even have to put it here. Kangaroo, llama, let's get them away. And then I go to my hatchlings folder, my hatchlings data. Llama gets to have the llama prefab, and kangaroo gets to have the kangaroo prefab. And I will actually call this kangaroo like that. It's just kangaroo.prefab. I think that makes sense because it is the kangaroo itself. Llama.prefab. Now to use the types here. I need to select one from this list. So now it's actually a bit tricky because it's not like an enum that I can just select here. The editor script here though could show me a drop down based on the data in the loaded hatchling data thing. So I could do that. Let's see if I can pull that off right now. That should be the pedestal editor though then. So I've got this field called is it selected hatchling, and it should be a hatchling, but we don't have a class hatchling yet, which is actually pretty weird. I think I will make that class right now, and that should just be a data class because it's not really an object. It should be just a data class. I'll still make it in hatchlings. There's hatchling data and there will be hatchling. So in the scene I could have a hatchling. Should that be a mono behavior? I guess I don't know why it not at this point. It could does it need to be on an object? Because then I could actually already add that to the prefabs. That makes sense. That does make sense. Hatchlings prefabs. Kangaroo gets hatchling as a script on there. Llama as well. And then I can actually, that makes sense. All right, so basically we've got a hatchling, selected hatchling, and that is a clone of a prefab, like an instance of a prefab, which can also have runtime properties. And then basically once the hatchling activate ability, should be a function there. It would be selected hatchling. If it's there, we activate its ability. Okay. Now here, the hatchling gets a specific type. So it should actually be hatchling editor. Yeah, I think I could simply drag the, can I though? So pedestal L1 gets the kangaroo, pedestal L2 gets the llama. So it is selected, but then that means that it didn't get instanced there yet. So that's not correct. Let's call that active hatchling. Active hatchling, because on awake actually on enable. No, not true. Awake. So once the pedestal is loaded for the first time, I will make the serialized field game transform hatchling anchor. That's a thing I already made. Hatchling anchor. Hold on. Instantiate a selected hatchling, and then does that actually work? I'm not sure if instantiate actually instantiates the whole object. If I didn't use that way quite a long time. Yes, it looks like I can do one component and then it will instantiate the whole object, but I'll see. Its parent would be hatchling anchor, and world position doesn't stay. Can I also here original position rotation parent? Okay, so position would be vector 3.0 and quaternion dot identity. Then that thing gets to be put in active hatchling, and then we got our hatchling on the pedestal. Without doing this first, let's do this, and then I will actually do a little commit. They do not get instantiated. That's quite weird. Why do they not? Oh, hatchling anchor doesn't. Of course, I should not do that. I should do that in the prefab. Hatchling anchor is there. Now it should work. Hold on, what? That's in pedestal, isn't it? Active hatchling is instantiate selected hatchling. So maybe it doesn't work. And then like that. And I need to instantiate the actual object. Let's try again. Nothing is instantiated. Interesting. Put a selected hatchling on name, or actually game object dot name. So let's see if it actually does anything. Put llama on pedestal L2, put kangaroo on pedestal L1. That's correct, but where are they then? Oh, here. Whoa. Super weird. They did get... Ah, okay, so that's what happened. The transform is in world space. So we'll do it differently. Oh, hold on. Let me first check if that actually did matter, or if it just did already get instantiated correctly. I just didn't see it last time. They are there. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna do it like this then, but without these, and then just say to instantiate in world space, pass through to position the new directly in relative to its new parent. Okay, so that's what we want. False. Now they will get put on the pedestals. Yes, there we go. We got our animals being instantiated there, our hatchlings, and now I'm just gonna need to use their abilities. All right. So for hatchling here, that means this one. I'm gonna have to get a reference to what type it is, and that I will need to have a editor script for. Editor. Hatchling data. Yeah, no. All right, so create script, and that's gonna be hatchling editor. Or is it a specific drawer I can actually use for hatchling type? Hatchling. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna delete this again. Hatchling data. I'm gonna see how I did that. That's class and skill. All right, how did I do it with the event? What I did here is just use a drawer, right? Oh yeah, that's for the type. Okay, that's for the Bimble event. Maybe I'll do it that way too for Hatchball type, because then I can use Hatchball type anywhere. Hatchling type, because hatchling data has hatchling type in there. There should be like a hatchling type selector. Yeah, no, it's definitely not just a drawer, because then I get it here as well. Yeah, no, it will be a hatchling editor. All right, just getting back to what I just did. Hatchling editor. And that will be a geez. Editor. Oh man, I forgot this. Hold on, just blah blah blah. Oh, it is editor. All right. Yeah. Okay. I didn't forget. I just thought it was more complex than this. So I'm editing the hatchling class there, and then I'm going to use on inspector GUI, and that should be override. So basically there's a serialized object. Yes. And at the end, I always want to do apply modified properties. And then between that, I want to draw editor GUI layout dot whatever. I could just do a property field for things that just need to be edited, but otherwise I should do things that I want to do myself. So for now, it's going to be the hatchling type, and that will be a drop down. Yes. Style or not? All right. No style. Now new GUI content with the actual name of the currently selected. Serialized object dot. Oh, let's just get that first. Hatchling type. That's the actual object. It might be nice, but let's just say we take a serialized property type property, and that would be type property is serialized property. Serialized object does find property hatchling type. That needs to be in the class then, so let's put that in there. Serialized field, hatchling type, and yes, that it will be able to find, and then I can type property dot find property relative. What's in hatchling type again? Let's just close a lot of these. Here, hatchling data. Hatchling type has name. Let's just say name dot string value. Yeah. So hatchling type is default. Default would be nothing. That's actually not good. Let's say no. And then if it's no, no, awake. If hatchling type is no, hatchling type is new hatchling type from, no, not new, but it would have to get it from the list. Ah, man. No, I would have to definitely just do this in the editor bit. I'd have to find this property. If it's null, then I have to set it to, yeah. Okay, so let's do that. I get this hatchling type struct from there. So let's just use that anyway. Type object, and then I think I can get type property. Come on, type property dot serialize object. No, object reference value. Yes, that's the one. As hatchling type. That doesn't work. Why not? Hatchling type is a non-nullable variable. Okay, of course I can do that. Hatchling. Oops. Hatchling type property dot cannot convert Unity engine dot object. All right, that's a bit of a pity. Okay, so I cannot do that. Then I can only resort to the last thing, and that's inspected object. Is that actually? It's not a really good way to do it. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Let's see. If type property is null, something. Oh, it must be null. I'm going to check that. Unity test serialized property for null. Nobody actually has answers there. So target object, that's weird. Huh. Property.serialized object dot target object, that's weird. Property drawer, no. Oh man. Oh, hold on, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm searching for serialized property. Serialized property type property should be no. Okay, so can I just say string value? That should be weird. No, it's not string value. Come on. Object reference value. I'll test this first, because what? Oops. And then just let this go. For now, I'm not changing anything. I should actually change my color scheme just a little bit more, because those comments now look too much like that. The function names, methods. Let's make methods a bit more bright, and comments a little bit more dark and grayish. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better. Okay, cool. I'm going to check this. Cannot convert null to hatchling type because it's non-nullable. Yeah. Interesting. True. Because it's a struct. Yeah, makes sense. Now I get like no default value. Yeah. Oh, it's not true. Actually. Okay, cool. Let's just test this. So I would have expected a little bit of, oh, duh, it's not like, I'm not testing something runtime, I'm testing it while editing these. Boom, bang. All right, so null is definitely there. So just I get this, which I don't want. Type is not a, and that comes from, yeah, object reference value is null. Is let's see then. Let's see how to properly check objects. I'm looking at this. Oh, serialized property for null. How to properly check. I mean, there's people doing this and gets this same thing. And no answers. So that's not super nice. And serialized property, have a no value. Yeah. Find property. How to set to null. This is like so long ago that property.manage reference value. Is that a thing? Okay, so that might make sense. Too bad. What kind of values can I? No. Super dumb. So I'm getting this type is not a supported p pointer value. mean, let's just see what string value does, but I think definitely nothing normally. Bang! It's not a supported string value. Yeah, so that's true. So I'm basically screwed. Object reference value, exposed reference value. Value of an object reference, it actually is that. So this is an interesting thing, building a how do they do this normally then? Because I want to check if the object itself, like the because it's an enum. Yep, now I get it. Actually, I did it myself. It's a struct. I'm sorry, it's an enum. It's a struct, so it can't be null. So I'm gonna have to look into name because it's always something, but it's not object. So is it find property relative name, and then dot string value is null, and that's gonna be my pointer to see. Okay, there's no hatchling selected. Let's see, clear, boom. Okay, so basically, yes, it does do something, but it's not null. Let's see. String dot is null or empty, because it can also be just the empty, and that's probably what we're getting now. Yeah, all right, cool. That means we don't have a hatchling. Finally, we don't have a hatchling type set, so then we will set it, and otherwise we will get the actual values. Type properties, hatchling type, and then we get the property name, dot string value. Let's just put them in there. Oh, I won't do the else. I actually will. Oops. String name. Name. Hatchling class. Hatchling skill. Yeah, let's do that. String name. Hatchling class. Class. H class. Hatchling skill. Actually, don't even need that, do I? No, duh. I just need the name. So, oops, string. Actually, don't even need the name, do I? Yeah, name would be that, the thing that I got there, and then if name is nothing, then I should actually make it be the default. And I will have a reference in here to the can I do that? I'm pretty sure I don't know actually. Hatchling data. That is a yeah, hatchling data. Hatchling data. Let's just call it data. So data here, it will search the name would be data 0.name. Oh, hold on, not data hatchling types. Ooh, let's make a what you call it? Accessor. Damn, I'm tired. I should stop actually. Let's make those things that I can use myself. Oh man, an overridden. I am too tired, huh? Operator, jeez. Index operator overload. In C#. Oh yeah, that's it. Public hatchling type this int key. Get would be hatchling types key. That's just it. Yes. So now I have the accessor for just do what I was just doing. Data 0, just that's the first. So now hatchling data itself is the same as its types. Now I need to set the, let's see if I can do that easily in the editor script here. The hatchling editor. Yes, I can make a reference to the hatchling data. Bang, nice. Ching. So that is put in there in edit time. And now I can go to my hatchling prefab and no errors. Cool. That means this did work. Now I'm just gonna need to see that drop down button, and if that's there, then I'm just gonna stop for now. So new GUI content would be name, and then focus type keyboard, and no options. Let's just see if I get that drop down button now, and I can't really do anything with it yet because I need to make the drop down. Yes, and llama is actually the first one. But so I get the type thing, and I should actually make it have a label and stuff, but I'm gonna do that next time because now I'm just too tired. All right, I've got, oh yeah, move that. I put the hatchlings on the pedestal, started a pedestal editor, hatchling editor. Okay, adds hatchling prefabs. The first one actually adds first hatchling prefabs. Starts hatchling editor. Adds the guide and strong passive objects to Magic Forest. Cool. Well, that would be it for today. I thank you all for watching, of course, and I hope you will join me again soon. I will be back Tuesday evening if everything goes as planned. And also, yeah, well, if you liked it, of course, drop a like, drop a follow, drop a subscribe wherever you are watching, whichever is applicable. And if you really would like to support us, then you could, of course, also support us on Patreon by like giving a little bit of funding to us every month, and get some nice rewards for that back too. And see you indeed, Erin. Thanks for watching. And everybody, thanks for watching. So I'm gonna end with the same music again. I'm really, I'm not making any promises lately, but I also just didn't have any time. I'm sorry. Just for those who like to hear more music, I will really try to get more of that in there. But for now, it's just the same. the one from Berserkle, and it's getting old, I guess. For those who haven't heard it yet, it's the theme song from Berserkle. It's a game I made in 2012, and this version of the music was made in 2014. Adaptive, got 3 levels of intensity, which will change with the game. Alright, that's it for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. See you again on Tuesday, and stay safe. Bye bye.